check 1, 2. Yours truly, Incognito.
This is DJ Misses.
Hey, we got special guests in the studio.
How y'all doing? I'm Miyaki Mugler from House on Fire. Y'all watching the show?
I'm Chanel Rose, Miyaki Mugler from House on Fire. Make sure y'all watch and subscribe. If not, you get 100 years of bad luck.
Ooh, interview. So comment, like, and subscribe.
Fire!
Post it on the corner.
Check it out. Post it on the corner, baby. Ooh.
Miyaki Mugler.
Post it on the corner with yours truly, Incognito.
And DJ Misses.
DJ Misses.
What's up?
We gonna set the studio on fire tonight.
Maybe the house on fire.
Come on with it, man. It's a ballroom reality series, and we have 2 of the stars in here.
Come on.
Chanel in the studio! And the iconic Andre in the studio!
House of Miyaki Mugler, baby.
Yes.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
What's poppin'?
How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the day, enjoying being here.
Yes,
It's a lovely
honey.
day in Atlanta.
I know that's right.
Good, honey. It's not too hot. I don't feel like my wig gonna slide off. It's just enough.
So for the people that might not know who you are, please give yourself a proper introduction.
My name is Chanel Rose, Miyaki Mugler. I'm one of the stars of the show. I don't know what to say.
Hey, the paperwork say you the goofball of the family.
I am very much the goofball. I'm very much a comedian at heart, and I enjoy making people laugh. It took until the show for me to realize that that's a gift, I guess, you know? It's making people laugh, so I'm the gift that's gonna keep on giving, honey.
That's right.
And I'm Andre Hilton, and AKA the icon, exotic Miyaki Mugler. I'm the overall mother of the House of Miyaki Mugler. I am an interior designer by day, pageant guru, and ballroom parent by night.
Yes.
And the show, I'm absolutely excited about it. It's been a long time coming. I think we enjoy filming just as much as we're enjoying watching it.
Absolutely.
It's getting a little crazy, but yeah.
So stepping into reality TV, did y'all ever think that was a lane that y'all would get into?
You know what? I thought at some point it would happen, just because just naturally people will come up and, they see something in you and things that we may not necessarily see in ourselves. But I think it's a beautiful thing for things to come around full circle, and we are starting to walk in our journeys and really just get a chance to be exactly who we are, show the world who we are.
Definitely.
Yeah, typically Monday through Friday, DJ Misses tell us what's trending on the timeline in addition to mixing. But in between commercials, she like, hey, it's reality shows. We got to get up to date.
Yeah.
So since our internet's been down, she's like, Ink, it's this show. It's called House of Fire. If the internet was working, we be watching it. So take me there as to like House of Fire. What is that like for someone that never seen it? And then what type of reality shows that you all came up on?
Okay, well, for people who have never seen House on Fire, it's basically like an all-black queer version of the Housewives,
Yeah.
A bunch of fab, can you guys? A bunch of fab bitches. It just shows our life inside and outside of ballroom, and it shows us as a family, and also, shows some of us on the professional side of what we do outside of ballroom. In a reality show I grew up on, Flavor of Love.
Come on with it.
That's my comfort show, Chanel.
Real World, Road Rules.
All of that.
Like all of those. The
real OG reality.
Like literally, the beginning. The beginning of reality TV.
Definitely. Exotic, what reality TV shows did you grow up on?
Oh, reality TV shows for me. Pretty much everything she just named. I came up on the beginning, Road Rules, Real World, the start of Atlanta Housewives, and those franchises we've kind of picked up from one to the next.
Definitely.
So, yeah, definitely.
That's what's up. So how does it feel to know being a part of Miyaki Mugler and seeing your family flourish outside of ballroom? Lolita in commercials, Tati becoming the new New York mother. What is that feeling like for y'all to witness?
She better know her stuff, girl. That's right. It's rolling out the dome, baby.
on.
Somebody came to work today.
So what does that feel like knowing that y'all are a part of such a successful family? Not only tight-knit, but successful.
Well, it feels great. You know what I'm saying? Like ballroom at one point used to come with a lot of struggle. And it wasn't always easy for people to go out and, you know, have amazing jobs and have these great platforms. And a lot of times our story gets taken from us and projected on screens without it really being authentic. And I think that's the best part about this show is that we don't have it as hard as our mentors did, but we also can give them something to look at and be proud of. So I think that's what pushes us every single day. We have people like that look up to us, a younger kid generation that, you know, they need us to stand in place so they can see that they can do exactly what we're doing and take it even further.
Definitely.
So I think that's a beautiful thing.
For sure. I loved the Welcome to Trans Hood party that you gave Brooklyn. So talk to us. Did that just come to you while you were doing the show, or you were just like, I have to do something for her?
Yeah, it just came to us while we was doing the show. You know, it's like growing up where I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So growing up from St. Louis, it was rough. You know, I didn't have nobody to embrace me, you know, as a trans woman coming out. And I thought it was important to do that for Brooklyn, to let her know she has support. And it doesn't have to be rough, you know, like this is 2020. Well, when was that film? 2022, 2023. Like, you have so many resources out here, and we hear from you. We got your back. Like, so yeah, that's where that came from.
I know that's right.
So I'm reading that House on Fire brings like humor, it brings like dramatic moments and heartwarming moments as well. I'm gonna start with you, Dre. What would you say was the highlight of this season for you?
Oh, okay. The highlight of the season for me was definitely. Oh, I can't talk about it right now because I haven't showed it yet. But aside from that, I did love the trans hair party. That was it. That was a beautiful moment for me. Just sitting back watching that, because I feel like I said earlier, I feel like our trans community you don't really see that enough, because things can get so divided. But it's beautiful to see our girls have each other's backs and, you know, embrace and make another girl up and coming under the newer generation feel confident and feel comfortable. You know, like you said, it doesn't have to be rough. So that was one of the highlights of the season for me. I think another one would be the way Lena is kind of lighting the gas, lighting the fire right now.
Miss Bloom, baby. Miss Bloom, honey.
Yeah, she's turning it up. She's turning it up. She's getting down to the nitty gritty, and we're gonna find out about it tonight. Like, I can't wait to go home right now and go catch up on this week's episode and see who was spilling the tea.
Okay.
What about you, Chanel?
I think a highlight for me is probably today's episode where I did my comedy show.
Yes.
Yeah, where I did my comedy show, because I was like forced to step outside of my comfort zone and my box. But I killed it. You know, I wrote my stuff. I wrote my material the night before the comedy show, and it was good. Like,
so you watched it already?
I mean, I just saw that part. I kind of like skipped it and just.
Where I'm at.
I just wanted to see where I was at real quick.
Okay,
I don't know. I'm still not used to watching myself on TV. I'm just not used to it. You know, I never thought I would be on reality TV. I'm here, but it's like I'm just growing up in St. Louis. Like, I don't know. I feel good. I'm in a happy space right now.
Definitely.
Yes, honey.
I know that's right. So what can we expect from House of Mugler, period? Like, what are you guys working on? What new balls do y'all have coming up? What's the vibes?
Well, with the House of Mugler, you definitely would see some of the cast out in LA at DragCon on July. At the end of July, was that the 20th?
Yeah, I think it's July 20th.
Yeah. You'll definitely see them more on televisions. Like you said, we've done a few commercials with some of the members, Tati, and some of the other members in New York. But you'll also see Yusuf, you know, all over the place, you know, with Rihanna,
doing his big one.
Yeah, getting those magazine covers for sure.
Yeah, especially with Fenty hair coming out.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Chanel, we're looking forward to her comedy.
Yes.
Coming out soon.
More of that.
She has a podcast.
You taking it on tour?
Yes. No, I'm doing something else now. I got a podcast.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Okay, yes. Miss Chanel Rose. Podcasting.
Yes, girl. So me and my sister, we have a work on a podcast called Dog View. We filmed a couple episodes already, so yeah, it's coming out soon. Y'all be on the lookout for Dog View, honey. Yes, yes, clap it up for the dogs.
What are y'all biggest ballroom pet peeves?
Oof. I have a lot, really. Ballroom pep, somebody who doesn't read the category and just somebody who doesn't put any type of effort into their effects or looks or anything. Like what are you doing? You just you want to go out here. You're going out amongst your peers on the floor and you just don't care. You know, like, I don't know. That just really grinds my gears. And a girlfriend panel. And people who don't know, a girlfriend panel is just like what it sounds. It's like a group of people. They're all friends, and
they gonna pick and choose.
Yeah, like it's unfair. It makes the ballroom scene like a little bit unfair. So they need to stop that shit.
Yeah, basically somebody is getting chewed by the competition and then they end up still winning because they got girlfriends on the panel.
Exactly.
Yeah, it can be very political. So the politics definitely grinds my gears in ballroom.
For sure.
Man, that's a loaded question. It's so many different things that you see all the time. Yeah. Balls that start super late.
Ooh.
Come on, get this going on time.
Let's get this popping on time.
That's like every ball.
Listen, I remember one time I sweated out. I had a whole Leonardo DiCaprio look going on for Balenciaga ball a few years ago, or a long time ago. And by the time I got to my category, it was 6 a.m. and I had sweated out my little lace.
6 a.m.
And my makeup was running. I was over.
The first ball I bought.
6 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was giving that. That's because they started that ball probably about 4 hours late.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So yeah.
Wow. At least y'all not getting chopped from Kiki Boss.
Mood.
All right, I want to get into a personality side part of the interview and just have some fun. If Chanel, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
If you could go be an actress in any one of your favorite movies, which movie would it be?
Ooh, let me see. God damn, it's so many good movies. I could be an actress in any one of my favorite movies. Ooh. I would want to be an actress in... Oh, my God, there's so many. I would have to say either between Sister Act and Norbit. I would really... Yes, like, oh my God, like if they come out like with a Norbit 2 and like I can play multiple different characters, like I would love to do that. Like what? Oh, I would love to do that. And Sister Act 2, I would love to be in the choir, like joyful, okay. Like that's
definitely a comedian.
Definitely 100%.
Yeah. On a road trip, are you the driver or the passenger?
I'm the driver.
Are you poolside or a beachside type of woman?
Beach side for sure.
Beach for sure.
Yeah.
All right, exotic.
Yeah.
Get in your mind. Are you team FaceTime or team text message?
I'm team FaceTime.
Okay, TV show or movie night?
TV show.
You want to go to the club or you want the kickback?
Kickback.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's the perfect kickback for you?
Perfect kickback is everybody's not invited.
Come on.
NDAs?
Who on there?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a true Scorpio to the day I die. I don't trust everybody, and so I'm not a super big entertainer, but I like people that I'm close to, that I vibe with, that I know that we're gonna have a good time. Anytime they start adding the extra people, that's when shit start hitting the fan. I don't like my feathers to be ruffled. I like to keep the water calm. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm definitely a kickback person. A nice bottle of tequila. Bring me some Casamigos. We're gonna have a real good time.
Okay.
We can do a little hookah. I don't do it too heavy, but I enjoy it. Bring the club to the house.
Go get some hookah after this.
Yeah, some good food, some good music, and I'm good to go from there. Yeah, we can pull out the spades because I'm from Texas. We play spades all day.
Are you controlling the table? Like, come on out here.
Listen.
Come on.
Get up off the table. I remember one time I was young. My mom broke the table. She had a glass octagon. I remember that glass octagon table with the chairs that had the yeah, it was giving bow, and the whole table shattered. And this was like maybe New Year's Eve. We used to have this New Year's Eve party. My uncle's mom, they were real loud, but it gave that back in the day. We was like.
All right, man, we're a couple days away from 4th of July 2024.
They already starting the fireworks, baby.
And the fireworks in the studio tonight represent House on Fire reality show.
House of Mugler in the building.
We got Chanel Rose.
Chanel.
And we got Exotic in the studio.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on?
What's good?
How y'all feeling? I feel like even though I was trying to get y'all in a little bit sooner so we can end Pride Month the right way.
Yeah.
But we still gonna start off July the right way
Right,
too, period.
Yeah, let's get it popping.
It's Pride all year.
So tell the people where they can follow you guys and how can they watch House on Fire.
Ooh.
Okay, so you can follow me. I actually have 2 pages. I got a personal and a business. My personal page, where you follow all of my content from House on Fire, is on Instagram at _Hilton, like the hotel. So _Hilton, like the Hilton.
Period.
And then my business page, where you'll see a lot of my interior design, my lifestyle consulting, is at Andre, ANDRE _ Jordan, JORDAN, like Michael Jordan, _Hilton. Again, that's at Andre _Jordan _ Hilton.
You want some interior design, have some money.
Mood. You can follow me on Instagram at that's Chanel, YEAHTHATS, Chanel, like the bag, of course.
Period.
Like the bag and like the hotel.
Exactly. And you guys can tune in to House on Fire every Tuesday on WOWPlus.
Yes.
And you can use discount code FIRE for some coins off your subscription, your first 3 months. So
Period.
we love to save coins.
Love a good save coin.
Episode debuting tonight.
Yeah, it's already out.
It's already out.
now.
Oh, we're gonna turn these screens on.
Yeah.
Get with it. One time for everybody got us turned up
episode,
online. And the phone lines are open at 1-844-426-PLTC. The studio is on fire tonight.
Yes.
We have stars of the reality show House on Fire. Chanel Rose, Exotic is in here. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, celebrating, bringing great energy and laughter.
Yes,
We appreciate that for sure.
Definitely.
Now, if we was to go through your iTunes and your Spotify playlist, what's some music we gonna find you listening to? Start with you, Chanel.
If you were to go to my Spotify, you would definitely see a lot of Nicki Minaj.
Come on.
Scenario. A lot of people don't know about Scenario, but she's dope. She's from Atlanta. You'll see some crazy ass Azalea Banks in there too.
Her crazy tail.
Yeah, her crazy tail stuff, but she makes some good music. You see some Ariana Grande. Yeah, I fuck with her too. That's mainly probably about it right now. Oh, I be listening to some Brazilian music. I don't even know what they be talking about, but I just like the
It's a
music.
vibe.
Yeah. I have no idea what. And Tim's and Tyler. Let me not forget about them because I listen to them too.
Yeah, you gonna have to share that Brazilian playlist with me because I like music.
Yeah, I
like
love
that.
the Brazilian funk music. I'm getting there like moving my little waves and stuff. Hey, it's the party. I don't know what y'all talking about.
What about you?
So, if I go through my music, I'm an old school. I like the old school. I like I like the Marvin Gaye. You know, the I Won't You's. I like the Luther Vandross. I like the Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. You know, back in the day, the good singing.
Come on, lover.
Lover boy, that's that Scorpio.
You already know. I definitely like Chris Brown, Usher. I like Avery Wilson. Like I'm loving his music right now. He's amazing. I'm trying to think. Ooh, there's a few more people. Like that's pretty much it for me. I love gospel. So I came up in the church, grew up in the church. So I love my Karen Clark Sheard, my Clark sisters. Yeah, definitely. You already name it and claim it, all right?
Come on, I know that's right.
So
Exotic, you are being very vulnerable, putting your relationship out there on TV. So how is that experience for you and your partner?
You know, at first we were a little nervous about it, thinking, you know what to expect, but we expect the unexpected. It actually worked out pretty good. You know, right now it's still good. Everything's cool. We ain't got nothing to worry about. He ain't got nothing to worry about.
Ain't got nothing to worry about.
Listen, I'm a one man's man. So
Period.
Okay.
I know that's right.
Too much to keep up with on that other stuff, ain't it?
It is. You know what I'm saying? I think the expectation of being on TV, you know that people are gonna start coming at you kind of left and right, and it has happened. But like I said, like I'm not all around town like that. So it's like to just enjoy, and build what I have. I think that's important.
That's
I had parents that were amazing examples of what was to build a beautiful relationship and a beautiful life. So I think I've learned a great deal from them, and I'm putting it to work.
That's beautiful. Now, Chanel, what's up with you? You dating? What's sis?
Girl. Not right now. I just can't. I just can't, baby. I got a couple more years in me, boo, before I settle down. But no, seriously. I just, I feel like it's like a disconnect with a lot of men that I run across. I feel like they just, I'm a Leo, so if you're not chasing me 24/7, I don't think you like me.
You're going to lose interest.
Yeah, I'm just not interested, so, and I just feel like the guys who do that, that's just not my type.
Yeah.
I think I just gotta move somewhere because I don't know. Atlanta men just ain't doing it for me.
For real? What about in New York? You be in New York?
Oh, I love the men in New York.
Okay.
But see, the thing in New York, the men in New York, they will make you feel like you're the only girl in the world, but they be talking to like 10 other bitches, like, including you. So you be like, wait, what's going on? But I love New York, man. They just make you feel like the only person in the world, like, for sure.
What's your spin game like? Because you said you're not in a committed relationship. So how you spending them? Like, I know you got a text thread. You wake up. How you?
Yeah,
give me some game.
Good morning, Kings.
Yeah, give me some game right quick.
I'm really not a big texter, like I get very like mean girl vibes, like really, like it's just like if you're just not chasing me, I'm not interested. Like I want to be chased.
Okay.
I'm a Leo. I want to be
true
chased.
Leo.
Yeah, I want to be chased.
I know you're watching. So what they got to chase like? What did Chase need to go with?
Okay, so
What you like?
we are about to do dating with Chanel
Come
Rose.
on, open up the window. That's what I'm trying to do, folks.
And if you try to shoot your shot at Miss Chanel Rose.
What come with the chase?
Okay, so first of all, let's just before we get into the chase, let's just get into my expectations. Okay. So I'm going to first of all, like clean cut men. I need you to be well groomed. Okay. I need that hygiene to be on point.
Yeah.
And you would think that's not a lot to ask, but it is for a lot of people. Like what? You don't want to wash your ass today? I want you to be well groomed. I want you to have nice style. Like I don't want you walking around looking bummy. Like no, I want to see style. I want to see well groomed. I want you to have your own finances together because I got mine together. Like what are you bringing to the table? And if you pass that, I want you to court me. Like I want you to randomly, take me out, randomly buy me things. My love language is gifts. So that's what I want. Like gifts and quality time.
Want all that.
Like if you're not giving me that, I just lose interest.
Period.
It is what it is.
You better come correct.
Yeah, come correct or just don't come at all.
Leave me alone.
I know my words. I know my words. So.
And come here.
Yeah, but if you out there, baby, I'm here.
So what advice do you guys have for people that want to join the ballroom scene or want to get into a house? I want to get into a house, don't know where to start because I don't think people realize like, and watching the show has shown me like, there ain't no shit you could just jump into.
You could. You just got it.
You gotta have it.
You
though.
might get chopped. You gonna get chopped probably.
Chopped
But-
cheese.
Okay, you go ahead. You answer that with I got.
The advice, you said advice that I would have for
People that want to start the ballroom scene or
do your research first. Come to a ball, experience the energy, the vibe, see, different, research the different categories. YouTube has so much to offer someone that has no clue of what balls are. So research your category. There's face, there's body, there's perfect tens, there's categories for pretty much anybody. Like straight people walk bars too, so they got women's body, women's face, women's performance, and we've had straight guys actually walk in the ballroom scene too, that have been in our house, have walked, pretty boy categories and all these other different things, and looked at it, if they were family. So do your research. Find the house that suits you. There's tiers to houses, so you got your ratchet houses.
Hello.
You got your ghetto fabulous houses. You got your fab houses, and then you kind of got your out in just
Timu houses.
Just the aqua houses. You know what I'm saying? So just find out what works for you. Don't just jump into a house. Get to know the people that you're trying to be around, that you're trying to give your time and energy to. Make sure you have some finances because it's not a cheap hobby. Definitely not a cheap hobby. You gotta travel. You want to, spend money to get your looks together. But it's a fun investment. Usually, if you win, it's a return on your investment times however much the category is for. But and play with your creativity. Broaden your horizon when it comes to being creative. I think those are the few things I would say.
Absolutely.
Chanel, the one episode when you walked the ball, honey, you looked like a goddess. You
hear me?
It was the ponytail.
You gonna give it?
You gotta get extra, honey. It's just, again, I'm a Leo, so I just I like to take stuff and just do it times 10. I just feel like I'll never forget when I first got into ballroom scene. Tyra, what is her name? Electra off a pose. What is her name? Tyra something. Dominique.
She was Tyra Mugler.
Yeah, Tyra. Yeah. Dominique. That's her name, Dominique. She told me, she was like, as a brown skinned girl in the world and in ballroom, you have to work like 10 times as hard. And I think that's what pushed and motivated me to really just, every time I hit the floor, like, it just had to be like better than the last or something that's completely over the top, So.
Y'all being Black and also being a part of this community, I know it's a double whammy type thing. Like, you've had to go through so much. So how have you guys protected your peace in your minds over these times and over these years?
Well, protecting my peace, I think, started at home, like with my immediate family, because they didn't understand, just being a Black gay man, they didn't like it, and people have their own idea of what they think it is. They think it's a choice, or you chose to be this way. That's really not the case.
Yeah.
Like, and you hear from our parents, I didn't raise you to be this way, but then
right.
you didn't. But
right.
I didn't know. I didn't know what gay was. I didn't know what gay was until I got to high school. But before then, I knew I was attracted to boys since I was probably about 5 years old. I just kept it to myself because I heard so much negativity about, when I did see a feminine boy, which is, my cousin was really feminine. He was never shy about it, but to hear my uncles and them say,
certain
things like calling him a faggot and calling him things like that, you know what I'm saying? It made me keep myself locked up in the closet, even though we knew about each other. And I watched him take the slack for being who he was until one day I just couldn't take it anymore. Yeah. I had to be myself. I had to put all the voices on the back burner. And even coming into ballroom, there was a stigma around ballroom at the time. And they thought that you were either a scammer or a slut queen, and that you were or either super feminine, so guys didn't want to date you if they thought that you walked balls. And I think it's a total 360 now. So I think I spent the first 10 years hiding that I actually walk bars until, our house won legendary. And then I was so proud, and it made me just feel so, like, convinced that I need to let the world know. I had my kids who look up to me, but how can they look up to me when I'm hiding who I am?
Right.
So they were my inspiration to open up and say, I don't care what anybody else says. This is me. This is who I am. Y'all gonna love it or hate it. Either way it goes, this is who I am. So
I know that's right. Chanel?
Can you repeat the question?
Protecting your mindset and your peace, being a Black woman and also being a trans woman.
Well, I'm grateful for my support system of friends, honestly. I feel like they are vital in me, in my mental health, in everything, because they listen, they're my therapist, like, without being judgmental. And because I could be a firecracker, I could be a little firehead, and they be like, no, you're wrong, and you need to do this, and, give me good sound advice, and just be real friends. Like, I'm grateful for that. And another thing I like to do, I like to travel. I will get up and go. And if I need to clear my mind and reset, I will literally get up and go. Like, yeah. I love it. Like I said, I like to be beachside. I just feel so small when I'm around water. Like, I just feel so small. You just think about how big the earth is, like, when you are in water, in a large body of water, and it's just like, you tripping off a little stuff. Like, there's so much other things going on in the world. Like, calm down and get your shit together and regroup and get your shit together and go back out there,
Period.
That's very well said. We're our syndicated night show, and one of our markets is Baltimore. I had the opportunity to meet and have a conversation with Yvonne Dior while on there on Instagram. Her name is Baltimore Drag Queen. So as I'm having a conversation and getting educated, she informed me that there are, like, laws out against transgender, something as far as, like, there's a law, like if a citizen saw a transgender walking on the road and they didn't like it, they could call and have a transgender arrested. And I was like,
what city is that?
So I mean, it's a law out there. I got educated, and it made me go like, "That's not right," because I believe in human rights. Setting that up to say, what's some education or some knowledge that you could, tell us about the transgender community?
Oh God, there got to be a trans spokesperson.
I just believe knowledge is power.
Oh God, there got to be a spokesperson. Oh,
represent, baby.
Well, let me think. I wasn't prepared for that.
give me you though. I want to know you.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that trans people, whether you're a trans woman or a trans man, we are people. At the end of the day, we have emotions. Like, we are somebody's child, somebody's cousin, sister, brother. So. With that being said, I would love for people to just respect trans people, a little bit more, We're not a joke. We're not walking around trying to make a mockery of cis women or cis men or anything of that. We are living in our lives and we are living in our truths, and I feel like trans people are some of the most strongest people in the world because despite society and all the adversities that we have to deal with, we still live in our truth.
Literally.
Like, literally, when you see a trans person, you're living, that's somebody who's literally saying, fuck society, fuck what you think.
I'm going to do me.
I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you have to say. So, yeah, that's my advice. Fuck the world, do you.
Period. Be you, bitch.
Okay. Do you. Like, live your life. Nobody can live your life but you, and that goes for anybody in the world. Like, nobody can live your life but you. So why not live it to the fullest, and fuck what the people have to say. Like, live your life. They're gonna talk about you whether you're doing good, bad, or literally anywhere in between. So, like, do you.
Yeah.
Period. What's some lessons that y'all have learned lately? A lesson that y'all have learned lately?
Give me a second. You want to answer that first?
Sure. A lesson I have learned lately is don't, put your trust in people 100%. Like, I feel like you just cannot trust people 100%. I feel like you can give them 97.9.
Don't get a 4.
But it's 100. Not. And you know why I say that? I think I watch too many true crimes, TV. Like, I watch too much true crime TV, and it's always the husband, the boyfriend, the sisters, the
people you're
dating, who literally are the closest to you, who literally do you fucked up. And that's not the circumstance for everybody, but in my instances, I put my trust in people, and people have been dishonest, and I will give them concrete evidence that they're dishonest, and they will still continue to lie. So that's my lesson I have learned, baby. Just don't trust people 100%. Like, you can give them 97.3, but not 100. No,
that's right.
No.
Exotic.
For me, it would definitely say to bet on yourself. I think that in being an interior designer in an industry that does not really look like me, there's not a lot of us in the design world. It takes a lot to rise to the occasion. To be just as good. We have to be just as good. We have to be better than our counterparts. Yeah. And I think had I not betted on myself, and had I not pushed myself to say, you know what, I can do this too. I can go out there, and just because I didn't see a reflection of myself didn't mean that I couldn't be in the same circles, in the same rooms, doing the same things, and working with the same type of clientele. I think that was a big force that propelled my career once it really set in. I think when I first started, I was nervous. It took some years for me finding my style, finding who I was in the industry. And then it began to unfold, and I stopped being scared. I stopped being afraid, and said, you know what, at the end of the day, if I'm going to do this, I need to make the best of it.
Literally.
So I don't need anybody to open doors for me. I'm going to kick that bitch down.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. If y'all could go back in time and talk to y'all younger selves, what advice do y'all have?
I would tell younger Andre that everything would be okay. And then a lot comes with that. I think as a child, I think I worried so much about a lot of different things, worried about life, worried about being this person that was living inside of me, and, just lived a lot of my life in fear. And I think it kept me from so many different things and opportunities that I feel like I probably missed along the way. But I feel like, at the end of the day, what God has for you is going to be for you.
Always.
Truly.
And I would have just told myself that it's going to be okay. Just be you. Just do you. And I think that would have erased a lot of the fears that I had. And, I think I probably would have been, I can't say that I would be further, because I have no regrets at the end of the day.
Because you doing your biggest one, exotic. So
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Episode out right now.
Right, you doing your biggest one, okay?
Gotta give me a
If you
deal.
could talk to baby Chanel Rose, what would you tell her?
I would probably definitely tell baby Chanel Rose to be patient, don't rush everything, with schooling and the transition and everything from my past. I feel like I kind of rushed through a lot of things. So I would definitely tell myself, my younger self, to just be patient and just hone in on your craft a little bit longer. It'll pay off on the end. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. You ain't got to rush everything, girl. Sit in that slow cooker.
I'm out. That's like, I'm saying that slow cooker for a
Okay,
second.
exactly, girl. Get out that microwave and get in that slow cooker.
Are you funny? What's your proudest moment to this day?
Ooh, my proudest moment to this day. Let me see. Well, I have a lot of accomplishments. Proudest moment. You know what? Honestly, I think being on the show.
Come on.
Being
this is
honest.
big.
Like, I feel like there's a lot of TV out right now, And a lot of it is shitty,
Hello?
But I really believe that House on Fire is an amazing show.
It is.
Like, I really believe that, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a part of the cast, because if it was shitty, I would say that. But I really feel like just even being on that type of platform to showcase who I am every day and my personality, and to just represent for the chocolate girls and the thick girls and the trans girls. I think that's amazing. That's a big accomplishment. A lot of people, will never be able to do that.
Yeah, because so many girls are going to see you and
They
be
love
like,
me.
yeah.
I feel like Beyonce. I feel like Beyonce, boo.
What about you, exotic? Your proudest moment to date?
I'd have to agree with Chanel about the show. That is one of my proudest moments. But another one of mine that was always very personal for me was graduating college, moving out on my own, and starting my own business. I think when I was first, coming out, I got so much backlash. And I always heard, hey, don't keep yourself in the closet, people aren't going to accept you. So you get ready to go to your job interviews, make sure you're dressed a certain way, you don't act a certain way. And I think I told, it was a Q&A that I did at the Black Universe MBU pageant last year. And I won Q&A, and they asked me, name a time where you had to keep a positive attitude when you didn't want to be positive. And it was my coming out experience and the things that I was told that I wasn't going to be able to do if people found out that I was gay. And my response to that was, I didn't have to worry about people hiring me because I was the one doing the hiring.
Hello.
I know that's right.
And I wanted people who look like me, who look like Chanel, and go through the same walks that we went through, to know that the day that people plan for you is not always going to be your last. You are in the steering wheel. You stay in control, and you create the narrative how you want it to be. And don't ever let anybody else tell you anything different. So I would say, starting my business, coming out and being fearless in that, and proving everybody wrong, that's my proudest moment.
I know that's right. I just want to give y'all flowers. I'm so happy we discussed. Shout out to my girl Dree Taylor, because she sent me the first free episode. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out.
Yes, it is.
She said, she was like, I don't know if you in the bar. I said, girl, Yes, ma'am.
Girl, you gotta come to a ball now.
I want to.
You gotta come to the next one. Is next one.
I would love to push up. I want to give y'all flowers for doing y'all big one, being black, being queer, and standing up and standing in y'all power, and just letting us see y'all journey. And it's a beautiful one. I could feel y'all spirit and y'all soul through the TV.
Thank you.
Y'all are really doing y'all shit, and I'm happy for y'all.
Thank you, girl.
And I hope I could be a baby Mugler.
Your name, baby. She got the baby face going on here.
She is funny as hell.
Yeah.
Funny.
If you all had a superpower, I'm gonna start with you, Dre. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, if I had a superpower. Oh, I thought about this before, but it's hard to. Yeah, because I'm down with fantasies. It would either be to be invisible or to be able to fly, like teleport to different parts of the world. And just at the blink of an eye, I could be wherever I needed to be.
For sure.
But another one, we wanted like a healing power because I love my family down. I have a deep love for and connection with my family, and so I always thought in my head like, what if something happens? What if something goes wrong? Those are the things I would always go, worry about, and I would always want the power to heal.
Yeah.
But y'all know you couldn't make people live forever, but I would if I could. They would be right here looking like that.
Classic movie.
So those are one of the three.
That's fine. Yes. Chanel, what about you? Superpower?
Ooh. I would probably want to be able to like travel in between like time.
For real?
Yeah, because I would literally like, could you imagine like traveling 10 years from now and be like, ooh, Bitcoin is up $100,000 some dollars, and like going back to when Bitcoin like buying it, you know what I'm saying? Or Apple stocks, or like
Chanel
anything.
Rose trying to come back rich as fuck.
I'm trying to come rich, girl. They're gonna say, who is this bitch? She's the bitch is
Where
rich.
you teleport to, you just may not come back.
Literally, like this bitch is rich. Where did she get this money from, girl? Listen, I'm open up a psychic hotline and everything and predict stuff like I'm like, what is going on, baby? I'm trying to get my bag. I'm using my superpowers to get to my bag, boo.
Yeah. Hey, would you come back and tell us the information? I'm like, hey, Bitcoin, I'm trying to put you down.
Absolutely, I
early.
would. No, absolutely, I would put everybody on. But we're gonna get rich, boo.
That's
So,
right.
in closing on my side, if you had to write a book today and title it, what would the title of your book be?
The title of my book.
I know you about to say some crazy shit.
Oh, the title of my book. Oh my God. Oh, I got the thing, honey. The title of my book. Oh, I don't know. I can't even think. Would it be a self-help book? Would it be fiction? Like, what type of book would it be? Like, I don't know.
If you had to do a self-help book for the girls, what would you title it?
Ooh, a self-help book for the girls. I would probably title it "You Are That Bitch."
Period. I like that.
You are that bitch. Like, yeah, chapter 1. You are that bitch, and you know it.
So when you come back for part 2 interview or whatever else you have on your platform, I want you to answer that question about the book.
Okay.
That's an invite extended.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exotic, what about you?
Invite accepted.
Invite accepted.
Okay. On the record, by the way.
On the record. Oh, goddamn.
So for me, I think the title of my book would be called Andre the Magician.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a name given to me by my grandfather, Bobby Hilton, the late Bobby Hilton. And my aunt asked him one day, why you call him that? You've been calling him that since he was a little boy. He said, because he makes shit happen.
I know that.
I like that.
Right, it's a funny thing. I never really thought about it, but I've always been a jack of all trades. I can do whatever I put my mind to. I think that's one of the things I think God has blessed me with. But I also wouldn't just let the book be about that. I think the book would be just an inspiration to any black man, not just black gay men, but black men in general, and know that you can be a magician. You could be do whatever you put your mind to. And,
beautiful.
Make the best out of it. I think that would be my book.
Andre the Magician.
I
can
love
see you with a little hat and stuff on the cover.
Not the hat.
Like a
hat with a little
The
wand.
one? Yeah.
With the stars
With a
coming out.
bob like Harry Potter.
Pre-save on deck.
Come on now.
Hey, the World of Wonder Plus presents House on Fire. Episode is out now. Congratulations on your new
Thank
season.
you.
Thank you.
Much success
Thank
to
you.
the both of you individually and collectively. Our platform is your platform. So whenever you
Always.
want to come up here, you're in the ATLANTA.
Yes.
Please stop by.
Yes,
Come on now.
baby.
Hey, Chanel
We in the
Rose
dough now.
and Exotic in the studio. Posted on the
All right,
camera.
all right.